pretty good. So.
As we pause.
Well, good evening and welcome to Barnesville High School here in the Barnesville Athletic Complex. Derek Hansen with you on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, 740thefan.com and the 740 The Fan mobile app, also on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Thanks so much for being with us. James Cook back at the Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping me out here in the press box here. And well, it's turned out to be a beautiful evening. You heard us talking in the pregame show. It was raining all day, but now the sun has crept out. It's a beautiful night for Friday Night Lights in our Heart of the Lakes game of the week. Barnesville won the toss, and they chose to receive. They did not defer, so they chose to receive. They want the ball first, and again, both teams coming off a loss. Hawley to Staples Motley, the state runner-up last year, and Barnesville to Pillager, two of the top teams in 6AA, matching up against the two teams that faced off last year in the Section 8AA championship in a squib kick, and it's go right in the hand of Connor Clemeen has a little break through the midfield, right down to the 49-yard line of Hawley, so good return there in the squib kick. So nice job there for Clemeen to make some yardage out of that. So good field position for the Trojans, starting at the 50-yard line. Again, Hawley 1-2 in the season, a nice opening weekend win against the Pelican Rapids Vikings. tough, heartbreaking loss at home to Warroad the following weekend, as Coach Nat said, and then last week to Staples Motley. Barnesville opened up with wins at Rosa, at home against Pelican Rapids, and a tough loss at Pillager, as Jake Strand, the quarterback of the Trojans, under center. Handoff gives to Kalmeen. Kalmeen goes nowhere. Nice job coming up and not letting Kalmeen go anywhere. Anderson Brager was able to get a little nice way to stuff him, so brings up a 2nd down and 10 with no gain on that play. As we're just 30 seconds in. Power T offense for the Trojans. Nothing fancy about it, other than the fact they want to play a shell game, a lot of misdirection. So 2nd down and 10, right at midfield. Well, loss of a yard, actually, on that play, as it's a keeper now by Strand. He's got a blocker in front of him. Cam Halverson's blocking. I mean, it's going to be awfully close to the 1st down, and we're going to have are we going to have a flag? Oh, yes, it was. I mean, that was, obviously, I think Coach Strand talked him into it, but they did give a little shove to Jake Strand after the play when he was out of bounds. So, a late flag, but no doubt the sidelines of the Trojans trying to say, hey, he hit him when he was out of bounds, and it was maybe a step and a half, and it's going to be a 1st down for the Trojans. So the clock stops at 11:12 here in the first quarter, and right now the gamble of winning the toss and taking the ball right away is working out for Barnesville.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Nuggets.
Major Ness, Cam Halverson, Connor Clemeen in the backfield, Jake Strand the quarterback, Parker Strom left to him, and then Cam Halverson gets the give, and he just walks into the end zone. Everyone for the Hawley Nuggets thought that Jake Strand kept the ball, and literally Cam Halverson walks out into the end zone untouched. He literally walked from about the 10-yard line in, and about a 30-yard touchdown run. Honestly, they sold it so well, it fooled me for a little bit. And if you're watching on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube, you probably got fooled too, because everyone in a white jersey went to the north side of the field, and number 43, Cam Halverson, walked in. 6-0 Trojans. 2-point conversion coming up. Handoff give. Major Ness is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 11:05, just 55 seconds into the game, our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard is the Barnesville Trojans 8, the Hawley Nuggets nothing. You're listening to high school football on 740 The Fan and the
Barnesville Internet has the speed that your family needs. Today, we have smart devices in every room of our homes, from doorbells, thermostats, and lights to smart appliances like vacuums and refrigerators, not to mention TVs, computers, and mobile devices everywhere. With faster speeds at lower prices, now is the time to upgrade to the internet speed you need. More than ever before, your family depends on it, and you can depend on us as your best choice for fast, reliable internet. We're your friends down the street, Barnesville Internet.
Back Barnesville High School, 11:05 left here in the first quarter. Cam Halverson, a 30-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion good by Major Ness. And it's 8-0 on the opening drive for the Barnesville Trojans. Impressive. And that fake give, well, fooled everyone, including the announcer. But everyone for the Hawley Nuggets went the one way. This Power T offense does that. And the kickoff by Strand. That's a squibber, too. Bounces up. Ends up in the hand of the Nugget is Eddie Olson. Eddie Olson's got some room and is finally brought down at the 44-yard line. So squid kip is quick is kind of the recipe right now for kickoffs, and field position is going to be pretty good for the Nuggets. Hudson Methune with us is going to be the quarterback. He's the freshman. He had to come in because last week against Staples Motley, Brody Hadley got dinged up. So the youngster is very athletic. He has Liam Peterson next to him, who's also very athletic and quick, and hand off to him on a fake, and it's going to be not much room for him. Coming in is Connor Clemeen. Nice job there. Eli Amundsen also getting in on the tackle there. So no gain, maybe loss of a half a yard is going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. We want to thank our sponsors here for tonight's game. Get to that in just a little bit. As Matug is in shotgun formation. He's got 2 split out to each side. He's going to set up a screen pass, and it's incomplete. Just in and out of the hands of Lincoln Matthews. So brother, it's just incomplete pass. So 3rd down and 10 coming up now for Hawley. So Hawley, again, a few injuries as Coach Nats mentioned. Certainly some injuries for both sides. We kind of saw this maybe being the case and a very rough and tumble scheduling going on. Snap is a little high for Mattoon. He looks down the field and he catches it. The catch is made by his receiver, Wyatt Jedvig. Nice catch there by Jedvig. Cross midfield. And Jedvig was able to get the receiver. It was a high snap to Hudson Mattoon, and he's able to recover it. So it's going to set up a 4th down and manageable now for Hawley. They're in Trojan territory at the 48. 9:52 left here in the first quarter. 8-0 Trojans on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Handoff give to the outside, and Mattoon has it. He has the first down. Lincoln Mattoon, that is. He's the junior. Quarterback's the freshman Mattoon there, so that'll pick up a 1st down. So a nice 3rd down pickup of 9 yards. Sets up a 4th and short. And that gets the ball down to the 42-yard line of Barnesville. 9:31 left here in the first quarter. 8-0 Barnesville. Trojans score in their first drive. Shotgun. 2 split out to the near side. There's a flanker. Pass is out and gets it to Lincoln Mattoon, and it breaks a tackle before he's driven down at the 36-yard line. Pick up about 5 yards in the play. But the freshman quarterback showing a nice arm, a nice quick rhythm offense going on right now for the Hawley Nuggets. Very impressive. So 2nd down and 5 coming up for Hawley. Clock's at 8:55 and rolling. Trojans leading 8-0. Nuggets, 2 split out to the far side. Man in motion. Handoff give up the middle. It's to Peterson, and not much there, but he's breaking tackles, and he breaks free to the 20, down to the 10, and he's brought down by Cam Halverson at about the 9-yard line out of bounds. So initial contact and breaking tackles, a beautiful run there by Liam Peterson. And Peterson certainly shows his athleticism week in and week out. And that was a really, really nice, about a 26-yard run. So they're going to call it 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for the Nuggets, trying to answer the opening drive touchdown by the Trojans. 2 split out to the far side. Now man in motion for the Nuggets. And we're going to have an option play. Mattoon pitches it out, and it's going to go absolutely nowhere as Brandon is able to get him. Adam Brandon snuffed that out. The 6', 155-pound senior. It's going to be a loss on the play. Going to bring up about a 2nd down and goal from the 13-yard line. 8-0 Trojans as we're 4 minutes into the first quarter. So nice job there by Adam Brandon snuffing that out. 2nd and goal from the 13. Thune, handoff, give up the middle. There's some room, and then he trips over the 9-yard line. Looked like he might have tripped over one of his own men. The ball carrier there was Colton Clagis. So gets just past the original line of scrimmage. And they'll give it to him at the 7-yard line. So 3rd down and goal from the 7 now for the Nuggets. 7:23 left here in the first quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's 8-0 Barnesville. Nuggets trying to answer. Dune takes a snap, 1 to each side of him, back to pass. Looking over the middle, slant, and it is good. And Wyatt Jedvig with a 7-yard touchdown catch. Beautiful catch there by Wyatt Jedvig on the touchdown pass from Mattoon. And that makes the score Barnesville 8 and Hawley 6. Extra point coming. That was a nice pass there by the freshman Hudson Mattoon. Threw it right in front of the defender to Wyatt Jedvig, and a beautiful touchdown catch. So nice quick rhythm passing offense for the Hawley Nuggets. They answer on their first drive after the Trojans marched down quickly and got a touchdown on their first drive. 2-point conversion coming up. Handoff to Peterson, and he did not get it. So a big stop there for the Trojan defense. But with 7:06 left here in the first quarter, our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 8, Hawley 6. This is high school football on 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
With the extra point no good, 8-6 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans, as the kickoff is coming up now for Nuggets. Lucas Martins is going to kick it off for Hawley. So nice answer to the opening drive for the Nuggets, and we'll have another squib kick. Going to have the hands of Elias Cox. He picks it up at the 40. Has a little bit of room, but then he's brought down at about the 42-yard line. So Trojans will have it. 1st and 10 from the 42. We do have an injured player on the field right now. Again, we want to thank our sponsors of tonight's game here. Again, the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. 8-6 in favor of the Trojans. Also, West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center, Acme Equipment, Muscatel Ford, Olson Pools and Spas, Linux, Satellite Solutions, your Dish and DirecTV dealer, CI Sport, Valley City State University, DRI, Dean's Bulk Service, Peterman Seeds of Hawley, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware. And we want to thank you for being with us, again, here on 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM in the Fargo-Moorhead metro area. You always check us out online at 740thefan.com and also in the 740 The Fan mobile app. I want to thank James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios for helping us out tonight. Board up in this game, Jeff Nibby helping us out with the YouTube channel at Barnesville Public Schools. And the injured player, I was trying to catch who it was on special teams for Hawley. Kylan Lowe, I think it is. I want to make sure I get that right. He's laying on the ground. He looks like he's up now. Something in his lower body. I don't know if it's ankle or if he got a cramp. But our scoring so far, Cam Halverson, 30-yard touchdown run after a penalty. And then Hawley marches down, doing it through the air. And did it nicely as a touchdown pass from 7 yards out from Hudson Mattoon to Wyatt Jedvig. Jedvig is a 6'5", 185-pound junior. Played quite a bit as a sophomore last year and certainly has some height to him. And good hands. He's an impressive young man. He's playing cornerback right now. You can see number 1 on the near side in white. Trojans in their purple helmets, purple jerseys, black pants with purple stripes on the side. Nuggets with their maroon helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. So 1st down and 10 now with the Trojans leading 8-6. They have the ball. Major Ness, Cam Halverson, Connor Clemene, handoff. No, a fumble, and Jake Strand gets on top of it. And the turnover thing has been an issue for the Trojans, something that's not really don't expect with this team. But I don't know if Clemene didn't think he should grab the ball or the quarterback to running back exchange was a fumble. But they'll lose a yard in the play, so with 6:38 left here in the first quarter, it's 8-6 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Trojans leading, going the wrong way on 1st down. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Jake Strand, the quarterback. Father Brian Strand, the coach. Option play. It's going to be a pitch out to Clemene, and he has nowhere to go. That was snuffed out. Getting there first, it was Jackson Skank. Jackson Skank with a beautiful stop. So the Trojans go in the wrong direction, losing about 3 on that play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 for the Trojans. After giving up a long drive to start off the game, the Nugget defense has made some adjustments and put up a 3rd down and long situation now for the Trojans. Jake Strand, the quarterback, getting the play in. They got to hurry up. The play clock's down to 10 seconds now. I wouldn't doubt if they call a timeout here. They're just a little bit disorganized. No, they take the snap. Strand back to pass. He's setting up a screen. Parker Strum has it at the 40, and he's not going to go anywhere. Maybe picked up a yard on that screen, that tight end screen. So they snuffed it out. White Jetvig there with it. So Jetvig kind of doing everything on both sides of the ball. 5:18 left here in the first quarter. Clock's rolling, and punt team on now for the Trojans. So 3 and out for the Trojans. And back deep, going to receive the punt for the Nuggets, a very dangerous Charlie Steer. And he's back there with Lincoln Bethune. Punt's off. It's going to end up in the hands of Steer. Steer in the open field, like I said, is dangerous. He's at the 30. He's up to the 40. Breaking tackles, crosses midfield, and Jake Strand brings him down at the Trojans' 42-yard line. Well, I think they don't want to kick it to Charlie Steer. He is so explosive in the open field. But they too little too late. And 1st and 10, great field position for the Nuggets. Clock stops with the change of possession at 4:45 left here in the first quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 8, Nuggets 6. Nuggets trying to take their first lead. Both teams scored in their first possession. Barnesville just went 3 and out. So a little bit more of a bunch I formation this time for the Nuggets. Handoff, delay, give. It's going to go Mattoon, the older one, the running back, Lincoln Mattoon. So pick up about 2 yards. Going to make up a 2nd down and 8 now for the Nuggets at the 39-yard line. Need to get to the 31 of Barnesville. But the Nugget offense being pretty methodical here. 2nd down and 8 coming up. The freshman, Hudson Mattoon, doing a nice job at quarterback. 2 split out to the far side. Handoff, give up the middle, and then breaking a few tackles, breaking more tackles until Cam Halverson, along with Logan Ellard, is able to bring him down, but not after a pickup of about 12 yards. It's going to move the chains. 1st down for the Nuggets. Nice run there on that carry by Colton Clagis. Clagis, he's had some explosive bursts every time he's carried the ball tonight. The few carries that he's had. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it is 8-6 in favor of the Trojans, and the Nuggets are driving. 1st and 10 at the Barnesville 27-yard line. Bethune takes the snap, handoff give again, and breaking a few tackles, and then finally Cam Halverson, the state run-up wrestler, was able to get a double-leg takedown on him. Maybe picked up a yard on that play. Getting to the 26-yard line, brings up a 2nd down and 9. We've seen this quite a bit. Barnesville's defense has been able to bend but not break. They did it a few times against Pelican Rapids and Roseau in their 2 victories. Not as much last week. They did after they turned over on the opening kickoff, but it's kind of all Huskies after that. And now we have a pass. A screen is set up by the Nuggets here, and Clemene is able to snuff it out. Pick up maybe 1 yard on the play. There's a nice screen set up there by Liam Peterson. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what they call here. There's a flag way back. And it looks like they're going on the Trojans, I think. See what the white hat says here. Clock stops at 2:45 left here in the first quarter. They haven't really said what it is, but it is going against them. Personal foul
Personal foul on the Trojans.
I'm not sure what the personal foul was. They're saying it was on one of the D-backs. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but that's a huge break for the Nuggets as the Trojans were able to stop that screen play. So it's first down now and 10 yards to go from the 13-yard line for the Nuggets down deep into Barnesville territory. Methuen back to pass, has an open man, and it's tipped away. Nice job there by Ellert. He's able to knock it away. Charlie Steer was the intended receiver on that play. It's going to bring up a second down and 10. They'll say it's at the 12-yard line. That'll stop the clock at 2:32 left here in the first quarter. Barnesville leading 8-6, trying to keep the Nuggets out of the end zone. Hawley trying to get their first lead. Methuen backs to each side. Handoff, this time to Steer. Steer, very explosive, and he's able to get himself into the end zone. A 12-yard touchdown run by Charlie Steer. No, they say he's down to 1. I am shocked by that. I thought for sure he plunged in. But it'll be first down and goal from the 1. I thought he plunged in. So a little too soon with the touchdown call here, but a first down and goal from the 1-yard line now for the Nuggets. Clock's rolling, 2:15 left here in the first quarter. 8-6 in favor of the Trojans. Nuggets trying to take their first lead. Steer with a fullback in front of him, Clagis. Methuen, handoff, Clagis, and he is able to get in for the touchdown. Steer got him down to the 1. Colton Clagis is able to plunge it in the end zone. And our score now is Barnesville 8, and Hawley Nuggets take the lead with 12 with the extra point coming. 12-8 in favor of Hawley, 1:56 left here in the first quarter. And all these extra points are big, obviously. Hawley was able to get their first one. We'll see if they can answer here. I formation again. Quarterback is Methuen and his brother behind him, Lincoln Methuen. They're going to hand it off to him. He's trying to bounce to the outside, and he is able to get in. 2-point conversion good. And our score with 1:56 left here in the first quarter. On the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Hawley Nuggets 14, the Barnesville Trojans 8. This is high school football, our Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week on 740 The Fan, and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube page.
Do you live around here and work way over there? Well, why not work where you live? Barnesville is on the move, so you don't have to. With career opportunities in tech, entertainment, construction, industrial, healthcare, and retail. On average, commuting costs over $8,000 per year, 25 hours a month, and countless missed memories. And seriously, who's gonna miss the winter drive? Check out all the career opportunities in our area. Visit barnesvilljobs.com.
Healthcare.com.
Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Helping us out with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Again, you can always stream us online audio-wise if you're throughout Harvest and the Tractor. 740 The Fan, the 740 The Fan mobile app as well. On the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, after a Colton Clagis 1-yard touchdown run set up by Charlie Steer's 6-yard run down to the goal line. It's 14-8 Hawley, and they're going to boot it deep. And is it going to go out of bounds? It is. So good field position coming up for the Trojans. They squibbed the first 2 kicks in the opening kickoff and also after their last touchdown, but that one goes out of bounds, so it'll be 1st and 10. Good field position for the Trojans at their own 40-yard line. Trojans went 3 and out their last possession. The Hawley defense did a really nice job. And I'm not sure what we got going on here. Oh, they're going to make him go back 5 yards. Interesting. So instead of taking the ball, they're going to make him kick it from 5 yards deeper. Coach Strand wants a return here. So Elias Cox and Major Ness back deep for the Trojans. Up men, Eli Amundsen along Cam Halverson, Connor Clemene, Matthew Jarr. So try it again here. Lucas Martin's going to boot it away again. And a squib kick this time is going to end up in the hand of Jar. Jar crosses midfield and breaks free. Gets all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the gamble pays off there for Coach Strand, taking the 5 yards instead of, and I think they felt like they get a return going. Neither team has a great kicking game. You're going to see 2-point conversions tried after every touchdown, after every score. And not much of a big booming kickoff either. So 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Hawley Nuggets 14, the Barnesville Trojans 8. Trojans have it in Hawley territory, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jake Strand under center. Gets them to jump off sides, so it's going to be up a 1st down and 5. We've seen that quite a bit this year. Jake Strand, the sophomore quarterback, gets a hard count and is able to get guys to go off sides, so it'll be 1st down and 5 now from the 39-yard line of Hawley. So Trojans trying to answer here. Trying to tie it, if not take the lead again. Been a wild first half of action going on. First quarter, I should say. Handoff, this time to Major Ness. Able to pick up about 3 yards in the play. It's going to bring him a 2nd down and 2. Gets up to the 36-yard line. Nice run there by Major Ness. He really waits for his blockers. Sometimes you almost think, should he explode right out of the gate? But he kind of waits for his blockers, and pretty nice carry there. So 2nd and long, 2 coming up from the Trojans. They need to get to the, it's like the 34-yard line. Send it to 36 right now. They get him to jump off sides again. So right now the yellow flags are kind of killing Hawley. We had a personal foul on the first drive of the game for Hawley. Helped them move deep, helped the Trojans move deep into Hawley territory, setting up that Cam Halverson 30-yard touchdown run. And this will set up a 1st down now at the 31-yard line of Hawley for the Trojans. Clock starts winding again with 1:16 left here in the first quarter. 14-8, Hawley with the lead. Handoff. No, keeping himself as Strand gets outside of the 30, and then he's going to get shoved out of bounds. Right about the 27-yard line, maybe picks up 4 yards in the carry. So bring up a 2nd down and about 4. 2nd and 6, I should say, after the 4 no carry. So it's 2nd down. The chain guy has it wrong, so they're kind of, there we go. So 2nd down along 6. They're at the Hawley 27-yard line. Jake Strand for Barnesville under center. Halverson right behind him in the fullback position. We'll see if he gets the carry here. No, they give it to Ness. Ness breaking tackles, gets close to the 21-yard line. Right about where you need to get to the 1st down, but they're going to rule him just a little bit short. Bring about 3rd down and short. Unless the guy to the near side, no, they say it is a 1st down. The far side judge said move the chains because he had it more like at the 22, but the guy closest to the ball said, no, move the chains. So 1st down and 10 for the Trojans at the Hawley 21-yard line. Trojans trailing Hawley right now 14-8. Strand under center. Handoff, give up the middle and breaking tackles. Cam Halverson picks up another 1st down, getting down to the 9-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 1st down and goal from the Hawley 9-yard line. 20 seconds left. We'll see if they get another play off, and they will not. So they're going to switch the sides of the field here, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Our score after 1 quarter play. It's the Hawley Nuggets 14 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. The Barnesville Trojans 8. Barnesville knocking on the door, 1st and goal. When we come back, you're listening to high school football, our Heart of the Lakes game of the week. Again, Hawley 14, Barnesville 8. You're listening to high school football on 740 The Fan and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Plays, but I got the rest.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's all right.
This fall, Barnesville High School presents The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The musical tells the story of deformed bell ringer Quasimodo. Locked away in the bell tower, Quasimodo longs for the outside world. The musical features a powerful score and addresses themes of love, hope, compassion, and the price of justice. Don't miss The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performing this November in the Barnesville Performing Arts Center.
Athletic complex on what's turned out to be a beautiful night for high school football on our Heart of the Lakes game of the week. On 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, 740 The Fan mobile app, 740thefan.com, and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. On our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Hawley leading Barnesville 14-8. As we start the second quarter, the Trojans knocking on the door. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Jake Strand for the Trojans under center. Has Ness, Halverson, and another offsides coming up. That hard count really biting the Nuggets now. Third penalty as far as encroachment is concerned. So that's going to make it now a first down and goal from the 4-yard line. Really, the story has been penalties so far for Hawley. So first and goal from the 4-yard line now for the Trojans. Just underway in the second. Handoff. Cam Halverson trying to bludgeon his way to the goal line. And they say he's down at the 1. So Cam Halverson trying to punch it in. We'll see if they can get another one in. So make up a second down and goal from the inch line. Charlie Steer for the Nuggets with a stop on that. Big scrum. It's 30 seconds into the second quarter. And the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Hawley leading 14-8. Trojans trying to tie it and then maybe take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Fullback position, Cam Halverson, and it's just a plunge up the middle, and are they going to give it to him? Touchdown Trojans. Look like a quarterback keeper, a touchdown plunge for Jake Strand. And that makes the score with 11:18 left here in the second quarter. 14-14. 2-point conversion coming. Nothing too fancy there. As Amundsen's going to come to the sideline and get the play from offensive coordinator Phil Trowbridge. Let's see what they dial up here. Strand. Going to hand it off. Major Ness trying to plunge in, and he's in. 2-point conversion, good. Second of the night for Major Ness. And our score with 11:18 left here in the first half. On the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards, the Barnesville Trojans 16, the Hawley Nuggets 14. This is our Heart of the Lakes game of the week on 740 The Fan and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Four Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. After a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Jake Strand on a quarterback keeper, 2-point conversion good. We're all tied up, 14-14, and Jake Strand's going to boot it. He's going to boot it deep. This time it kind of bounces around, and it's going to go all the way into the end zone, so a touchback. So nice job there by Jake Strand. And a heads-up play there. I mean, let it go in. It's always risky, but Lane Lelm was able to let it go into the end zone. So it'll be first down and 10 for Hawley at their own 20. Both teams have had good field position pretty much all evening long after squib kicks and pretty decent returns. So Hawley, if they want to answer, they have to go 80 yards on this drive. 11:18 left here. Again, 16-14, I should say. 16-14 after that two-point conversion. My math is bad tonight, sorry. As Mattoon back to pass, the freshman quarterback looking, has a man. It's almost picked off. Instead, it's caught. And Major Ness is just a whisker away from being able to get that interception. Instead, Hudson Mattoon throws it to Lincoln Mattoon. And it's going to move the chains, a 10-yard pickup, getting up to the 30-yard line. Nice recovery there by Lincoln Mattoon, able to get that pass, and looked like number 3, Major Ness, was able to get it. Again, Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 16-14. Trojans leading. 1st and 10 for Hawley at their own 30. Shotgun, snap, handoff, give up the middle, and going absolutely nowhere. Amundsen able to stuff Liam Peterson, the tailback, on that play. And nice job by Amundsen. Thorkelton able to get in as well. Again, he hasn't been feeling well this week. He came in last night, was able to practice. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Nuggets at their own 30-yard line. Nice stop there by the Trojan defense. As Jetvig is split out to the far side. Elias Cox on him. That's going to be a matchup to watch all night long. We'll see if they go to him. 2 split out to the near side, including Steer and Mattoon. Over the middle, it's going to be a deep pass, and it's overshot the intended receiver, trying to go Mattoon to Mattoon. So I'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now for the Nuggets at their own 30. Not really 4-down territory here, deep in their own territory, but the thing about it is if you can get some of it, you may want to take that chance. Not give the ball back to the high-powered Barnesville offense. Clock stops at 10:03 left here in the second quarter. Again, Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 16 and Hawley 14. Mattoon takes the pass. He's rolling out to the far side, looking, trying to find a guy, and he's not able to get, and he's going to be sacked. Nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Good coverage. Elias Cox and Ellert also there. Nice job by Logan Ellert downfield. He was all over Lincoln Mattoon. So Hudson Mattoon, he decides to eat it, takes the sack, and a loss of 3 brings up a 4th down and 13. Back deep to receive the punt is Major Ness for the Trojans. Nuggets take the snap, and it's partially blocked. It is partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds. So it can be good field position for the Trojans. So not much there for the block. It was Jordan Hoekstra with the punt, but it looked like it was just tipped. And so it's going to be 1st down and 10. Great field position for the Trojans, as they'll be at the Nugget 36-yard line, 1st and 10. And the clock is rolling after a change of possession.
1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Hawley 36-yard line.
So 8:55 left here in the first half. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Barnesville 16, Hawley 14. Looks like we have some debris. After all the rain today, the field is kind of getting chewed up here. So 9:05. Yeah, the clock kind of rolled there after. So it's 9:05 on the clock after the change of possession. So 1st and 10 for Jake Strand and his Trojans, leading by 2. Handoff. Cam Halverson. Nope, it's going to be Jake Strand breaking tackles, getting to the 30, all the way down to the 28-yard line. And well, I thought they gave it to Cam, and then I thought they gave it to Connor Clemene, and here it was, Jake Strand keeping it at his hip. Kind of a bread-and-butter play for this Power T offense for the Trojans that sometimes fools the fans and certainly fools the announcer quite often. Clock stops as Jake Strand goes out of bounds. 8:57 left here in the first half. 2nd down and 1 yard to go. They mark him just short of the 1st down marker. They need to get to the 26. They're at the 27 right now, are the Trojans. Cam Alverson, Major Ness, Connor Clemene behind Jake Strand. It looked like they jumped, but they didn't call it. Major Ness breaking tackles. He has the 1st down. But a 7-yard plunge for Major Ness getting down to the 9-yard line. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 now for the Trojans, getting deeper into Hawley territory. 8:50 left here in the second quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 16, Hawley 14. Trojans trying to add to their lead. Been a good back and forth slugfest going on tonight here for the battle for Lee Eklund's paddle. Power T formation again. The ends, Amundsen, as Ness goes into motion. Handoff, Cam Halverson. And he stopped. Nice stop there by the defender for the Nuggets. That was Tucker Anderson. Anderson, a 6 foot, 201-pound junior. We have a flag on the play. We'll see what they say this is on here. Is it holding or? Looks like they're going to mark it off maybe against Hawley. The head referee's talking to the side official here. I'm not sure if someone lined up off sides for Hawley, if they're in the neutral zone or what the situation is. They're talking. They're talking to the captain. Can't decide what they're going to do here. Still talking it over. 8:19 left here in the first half. 16-14 Barnesville. They call. Looks like it's a dead ball. Well, he's talking. Personal foul on. Oh, it's a personal foul on the Hawley Nuggets. And there was a foul also on the Trojans, so it's going to be offsetting penalties, I think, and we're going to do it all over again.
Offsetting penalties.
So second down now and 8 yards to go. Clock rolls, 8:19 left, so second down, they'll call it a long 7. They're at the 16-yard line of Hawley. Trojans leading 16-14 over the Nuggets. And Major Ness now leaving after, I think the penalty was on him. Handoff, no, back to pass, Strand. And he's going to be sacked. Strand sacked back at the 25-yard line on a second down and 7 play. It's going to bring him a third down and long. That play really had nothing to develop there. Coming to the game playing tailback was Braden Dunham. So loss of about 7 yards in the play. Third down.
Brings up third and 19 for the Trojans.
Third down along 19 coming up. They need to get to the 9-yard line.
From the Hawley 26-yard line.
So the big third down coming up here for the Trojans. Strand, this time handoff give. Cam Halverson's breaking free. He gets to the 10, 15 I should say. And he goes all the way, taking tacklers with him down to the 9-yard line. I said he needed to get to the 9. He got to the 9 on a third down and a long 17 yards to go. Holy cow, Cam Halverson. So it's a first down for the Trojans on that big 19-yard run. It's first down and goal for the Trojans at the 9-yard line. What a backbreaker there for the Nuggets. Just when you think you have them third down and long after the quarterback sack, Cam Halverson doing his magic at that fullback position. Handoff, give up to Halverson again. He breaks free, and he's in for the touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run for Cam Halverson. Nothing really fancy on that one, just a handoff to the fullback up the middle. And that makes the score with 6:57 left here in the first half. Barnesville 22, Hawley 14 with the extra point coming up here. 2-point conversion try coming up here. Cam Halverson set it up to get it first and goal from the 9, and he gets the reward by punching into the end zone. Handoff, they're going to do the same thing. Major Ness, he has yet to get in the end zone for a touchdown, but he's got 3 2-point conversions. That's a big one because it makes it a 2-score game. 6:57 left here in the second quarter. Our score in the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards, the Barnesville Trojans 24, the Hawley Nuggets 14. This is our Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week on 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, We've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful night for high school football after a rainy day. 6:57 left here in the first half. Cam Halverson sets up a nice 19-yard run down the 9-yard line. And they give it to him again. He gets a 9-yard touchdown run, point after attempt to good. Major Ness has 3 2-point conversions on the evening. And on our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 24, Hawley 14. And there's going to be a return here, and there's a little bit of room for the Nuggets, and then it's closing up before Major Ness is able to tackle Lane Lelm, the returner on that. About a 10-yard return there by Lelm, so it's going to bring up a first down and 10 for the Nuggets as they will try and probably need to answer. They will get the ball to start the second half because Barnesville did win the toss and they chose to receive. So first down and 10 for Hawley. Again, trailing the Barnesville Trojans 24-14. As the freshman, Hudson Methune, handoff give up the middle, and Jar has them before Brandon's able to clean it up. Also helped out by Amundsen. Liam Peterson really have nowhere to go there. Loses about 1 yard in the place. So right now the Barnesville Trojan defense kind of feeling it right now. Nice job up front there by some of the defensive linemen. Clemene, also Smith. And Parker Strum, the defensive end, who's had a great season. Got a little ankle twist against Pelican Rapids, but he has been just a monster on this kind of hybrid 4-4 that they run. Man goes in motion for the Nuggets. Methune, he's back to pass. He's going to be sacked. No, yes, he is going to be sacked. Nowhere to go. Carson Smith in on that, as well as Matthew Jar. So nice job, Jar and Smith kind of combining there. It's going to bring up a third down along. Third down and 14. Well, the Trojans were able to convert on a big third down along. We'll see if the Nuggets can do that here. Ball spotted at their own 33-yard line. 5:43 left here in the first half. Barnesville leading 24-14. Jetfig split out wide, also with Lincoln Methune. Hudson Methune, the freshman quarterback, with 2 split out to the near side. He's back to pass. Looking deep. Has a man. Jetfig open. He's short of the first down. He had to come back for the ball, but a nice completion there, setting up a fourth down and short. We'll see what Peter Nats decides to do here. Jedvig, a 6'5 receiver, and he's got great hands. Very athletic. I think Coach Nats wants to talk about it. He doesn't want to punt it back to this Barnesville offense. He's going to take his chances here, and I understand that, even though they're in their own territory. And well, the Trojans, they want to take a little bit of a break. So on the West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center, we'll take a 30-second break with them. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center, it's the little things that make the difference. On the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 24, the Hawley Nuggets 14. This is high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Derek Hansen with you. Beautiful night for football. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. A fourth down and long one coming up for the Hawley Nuggets at their own 43-yard line. They are trailing 24-14 to Barnesville. Nuggets take the snap, but Barnesville might be offsides. They give it off to Lincoln Methune. They're trying to stretch it out. He's going to have the first down and more. Breaks free, and Major Ness is able to drag him out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Barnesville. So a nice pickup there by Lincoln Methune. Moves the chains, and the Nuggets are able to keep this drive alive. They had him pinched in. They just could not contain him. But a nice run there by Lincoln Thune, and clock stops with him going out of bounds. 4:54 left. Again on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 24, Hawley 14. Again, Hudson Methune, the freshman quarterback, coming in for the injured. Got injured last week against Staples. Brody Hadley, the junior. Hudson looks pretty good. They got a future here with his freshman quarterback. Two split out to the east side. A fumble, and Charlie Steer takes it, and he's going to break free into Trojan territory. And it's tough to bring that big man down. Picks up a first down, getting all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charlie Steer, I would be surprised they try to give the ball a little bit more. He is a 6'2", 178-pound junior, and he is impressive. When you see the highlights of him, old number 3 really can run the ball. So they'll mark him down at the 27, first down to 10 now for the Nuggets, trailing by 10, 24-14, 4:33 clock rolling here in the second quarter. Methune, handoff give up the middle and breaking free and into the open, and saving probably a touchdown there was Ellert. But another first down on a 15-yard run there. That was a nice run again by Colton Clagis. And Logan Ellert probably saved a touchdown. So right now, the Nuggets are moving the ball at will. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 11. They can still get a first down, so it's not to goal to goal. First down and 10 for the Nuggets at the Barnesville 11. Methune, handoff give. And it's going to be kind of stuffed. Maybe a pickup of 2 on the play there again for Colton Clagis, who does kind of that A-gap ton of tough running for the Nuggets. They'll give him 2 on it, so it's going to bring up a second down. Well, maybe a long 7, maybe a pickup of 3. Matthew Jarr making the stop on there. Connor Kilmeen coming in for the Trojans. So a lot of weapons, a lot of skill position. We talked about this in the pregame show with both Coach Strand for Barnesville and Peter Nats for Hawley. They got some really nice skill position players for the Nuggets. Charlie Steer split up to the far side, near side, and Jedvik to the far side, and we got a delayed handoff give. Methune, he's going to be able to maybe pick up a yard on the play. Hanging on for dear life there from his linebacker position. I think that was, well, it was Parker Strum, actually. Parker Strum doing a good job there. Defensive end position. Able to keep contain. So they bring up a yard carry on that play. Third down and 7 now coming up for Hawley, deep into Trojan territory. And they'll say he's at the 8-yard line. They need to get it about to the 2 to get a first down still. But again, knocking on the door in the red zone. I formation now with Steer in the backfield. Went down if he gets the ball here. And it's a fumble, and almost getting the ball on the other side was Connor Kilmeen. Hudson Methune was able to cover it, so it's going to bring up a fourth down. A loss of about 4 yards in that play. Fourth down and 10 at the 11. They need to get to the 1 for a first down. Obviously, they need to get 11 to get into the goal line. Peterson Farm Seed scorer, Barnesville 24, Hawley 14. Barnesville trying to bend but not break here on this fourth down coming up. Hawley down at the 11-yard line. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here of the first half. And we're taking a long time. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them as the play clock was getting down to 0. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 24, Hawley 14, and they're knocking on the door. A big 4th and 10 coming up here. 30-second timeout on the West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center scoreboard. Again, the timeout coming up here. Derek Hansen with you on 740 The Fan, and also the Barnesville Public Schools. Barnesville Athletic Complex, Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. So, again, 2 minutes left here in the first half. 24-14, Barnesville with a 10-point lead, but Hawley right now with a 4th down and 10 from the Barnesville 11, trying to get down to the 1-yard line for a first down, trying to get in the end zone. Back to pass. Methune, has a man steer, and it's going to be knocked away. It's going to be a touchback interception. Nice play there. Trying to see who it was. And that was Major Ness, I do believe. Nice job. There was Amundsen, or I can't see who it was. Beautiful. Oh, Logan Ellert intercepted. I could not see. He was just a whole bunch of players bunched up. So Logan Ellert, nice job from a safety spot coming on over. Charlie Steer, the big wide receiver, was the intended receiver there. Again, Hawley's got some big wide receivers. Charlie Steer at 6'2", Wyatt Jedvik at 6'5". But a big interception, and I'll bring a touchback, so it is first down and 10 from the Hawley 20-yard line. And back to pass is Strand. He has Ness, and he's open field, breaks the tackle before he goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Nice fake give up the middle, kind of fooled me. Strand rolls out, gets Ness, so a pick of about 17 yards, moves it up. We'll see where they mark it. You know, they say it's at the 37. They started at the 20, so that was, again, a nice pick up there by Major Ness. Clock stops as he gets out of bounds. 1:46 left here. Handoff, give up the middle, and Cam Halverson breaking tackles, picks up about 6 yards on the carry. Bring up a second down and 4 at the Barnesville 44-yard line. Clock rolling, 1:32 left here in the first half. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, Barnesville 24, Hawley 14. Turnover in the end zone, handoff, give up the middle, and breaking free. Getting close to the first down is Cam Halverson. They'll give it to him. That'll stop the clock to move the chains here. Gets up to the 49-yard line. Cam Halverson, he's kind of doing everything. He's the workhorse on both sides of the ball usually. And that was a nice carry by Cam Halverson. Clock starts again after they set the chains. We're at 1:07 left here in the first half. Back to pass. Strand keeps it at his hip. Has Ness open again, and he catches it. And it's a first down, and we got a flag everywhere. And we're going to see what the flag is. Not sure what the call is here. Got someone pleading their case on the other side. Coach Strand shaking his head for Barnesville. So tough break there. I'm not sure what the call was, but he'll bring it back. But it was a nice play-action give, and they get Major Ness again on that same type of wheel route out of the backfield. Legal man downfield is the call. I think they said when the lineman there went too far. So that's a loss of down. It's going to bring up a second down and along, well, let's say it's 15. Puts them back in their own territory again. So Trojans will have it at their own 44-yard line. They need to get to the Hawley 41. 57 seconds left here in the first half. Trojans leading by 10. Back to pass again to Strand. Rolls out to the far side, and he whips it up, and he has Cam Halverson, but it's picked off. No, almost picked up by Charlie Steer, and then Cam Halverson almost got off the deflection to receive it. So third down and 15 coming up now. Clock stops with the incompletion at 46 seconds left. Third down and 15 for the Trojans. Again, leading 24-14, trying to add to it here to go into halftime. We will have your halftime show brought to you by Acme Equipment coming up in just a bit. So third down and 15. Will they put the ball up in the air again? Or will they try to get kind of a chunk play and not try to get it back? They can maybe do 2 plays and get that first down. Handoff up the middle. Cam Halverson breaks free. He's going to get the first down, and he's able to get to the 39-yard line. He was down. So that'll stop the clock to move the chains at 38 seconds. And we'll see if Coach Strand talks about it, and he does. So he's going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. It's a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. It's the little things that make the difference. Our score with 38 seconds left on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's 24-14. Barnesville leading Hawley. This is high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
This fall, Barnesville High School presents The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The musical tells the story of deformed bell ringer Quasimodo, Locked away in the bell tower, Quasimodo longs for the outside world. The musical features a powerful score and addresses themes of love, hope, compassion, and the price of justice. Don't miss The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performing this November in the Barnesville Performing Arts Center.
Oops, I bumped you. The region's 50,000-watt sports blowtorch is 740 The Fan, KFL AM Fargo.
Welcome back, Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back in the studio, 740 The Fan studio, as it's 38 seconds left here in the first half. Barnesville leading 24-14. Handoff give. Cam Alverstein breaks free after breaking a few tackles to the 30. Down to the 20. Stiff arms the man. Getting all the way down to the 9-yard line, and it's going to be a face mask as he was driven out of bounds. Charlie Steer doing whatever he could to keep him out of the end zone. But I'm telling you, that was an impressive run again by Cam Halverson. But a 34-yard run on that play. He is so explosive. After a timeout, not a big surprise. They're going to give the ball to him. He is such a load, tough to bring down. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal line, probably down to about maybe the 4-yard line. First and goal with 29 seconds left. One timeout left for the Trojans, and that'll be interesting here. Hawley gets the ball to start the second half, so there's no doubt that the Trojans want to punch this one in. Let's say it's at the 5, half the distance to the goal line after the face mask penalty. As Dunham now is into the game, he's in for Ness. Ness is kind of treating one of his legs gingerly, coming out after one of that pass reception he had that was nullified. We got a heavy package. I know it's a pass, and he has a man open, and I think it's Parker Strum. It's a touchdown, Parker Strum, and a late hit by Steer, but it's going to be a touchdown for the Trojans, a 5-yard touchdown catch from Jake Strand to Parker Strum. Beautiful play there, and that's going to make the score 30-14 with a 2-point conversion coming up. Nice methodical drive here to close out the first half for the Trojans with 15 seconds left. It's the backbreaker for Hawley here as they got down to the 11-yard line. They could not convert getting into the red zone. Barnesville answers with just 2 minutes left here in the first half. So 2-point conversion coming up against Major Ness, kind of favoring one of his legs after he was tackled on that pass play that was nullified by a penalty. So Dunham is in for him. Cam Halverson at the fullback. Connor Clemene next to him. So 2-point conversion coming up. Strand, handoff give up to Halverson, and he's going to bludgeon his way through. And is he going to be ruled short? And he's ruled short. So the point after attempt is no good. But with 24 seconds left here in the first half, our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards, the Barnesville Trojans 30, the Hawley Nuggets 14. This is high school football here on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Eventful first half. Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. And Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the video portion if you're catching us on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 30, Hawley 14. Kickoff goes and picking up and having a little bit of room to run and being able to outrun Ellert. A nice return again. He's had a couple of them as Lane Lelm. 18 seconds left here. Again, the story at the end of the first half, Hawley, nice drive, sustained all the way down to the 11-yard line. They actually got down one about the 8th, but then they had kind of a quarterback to running back exchange that went bad, fumble, and set up by 4th down and 10. They could have gotten down the 1 yard line to get the first down, but instead they went to the end zone, and it was a nice interception in the end zone to create a touchback there for Logan Ellard. But Methune is back to pass now, the freshman. He's going to get hassled, and he's going to get sacked, and I think Hawley's going to talk about this just going into the first half, knowing they get the ball to start the second half, and that is how we will end the first half. Again, coming up here for our Acme Equipment halftime show, we'll go through the first half scoring. We'll look around to see what some of the Minnesota high school football scores are, and also maybe catch up on some of the North Dakota if we get a chance as well. But yes, our score at halftime on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 30, the Hawley Nuggets 14. This is our Heart of the Lakes Game of the Week here on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM KNFL, the 740 The Fan mobile app, and 740thefan.com, and the Barnesville High School Football YouTube channel. So again, it's 30-14 halftime show coming up.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans!
going through some of the other scores. Certainly with 8AA and 6AA, and we'll try to get a few more in as well. East Grand Forks right now, well, they defeated Warroad 28-7. Warroad's kind of an interesting year. They beat Hawley, and they lose to East Grand Forks, and it's just kind of, these scoreboards, they don't really make sense this year. You just don't know what you're going to get from week to week, which makes it fun, awfully competitive. Thief River Falls at the end of the first half in halftime, 29-8. Right now over Roseau at halftime, up in Roseau. Frazee right now leading New York Mills 12-6 just before halftime. Pillager, they are leading 3A school in 3A. And we saw this a little bit last week if you're a Barnesville fan. Pillager, a good football team. They are leading the Rebels right now 21-6 with just a minute left in the third quarter. Staples Motley and Perham, a good one right now at the end of the first half, in halftime. 28-14. Staples Motley, one of the top teams. They're state runner-up last year, so Perham giving all they can hand, down by 14. They have the ball right now. And let's go to a few others. Parker's Prairie leading Monaga right now, 35-6. Breckenridge really taking care of Wadena Deer Creek, 35-0. And that's kind of a few of the scores that are going on as far as the games around here in 2A football. But again, our score here at the Acme Equipment halftime and also on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it is the Barnesville Trojans 30, the Hawley Nuggets 14. Second half coming up. Hawley will get the ball. Derek Hansen with you, James Cook, Jeff Nibby, and we'll give the second half for you. When we come back, we'll have an NFL Network Now and also a few more sponsors to bring to you. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service. We want to thank Peterman Farm Seeds of Hawley, DRI, Dean's Bulk Service, Valley City State University, and Barnesville Grocery, along with CI Sport, Muscatel, Ford, Olson Pools and Spas, Linux, Satellite Solutions, your Dish and DirecTV dealer, and also Acme Equipment, West Funeral Home, and Peterson Farm Seeds. So we'll have the second half when we come back. Again, on our scoreboard, it is Barnesville 30, Hawley 14. We'll be back here for the third quarter when we come back here on 740 The about to get underway here. Our Heart of the Lakes game of the week here on AM 740 The Fan, 107.3 FM, KNFL, 740 The Fan mobile app, 740thefan.com, and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube page. I'm Derek Hansen, James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out. Do want to remind people that Jeff, along with his bride Alyssa, they do such a nice job with some of the young, talented kids at Barnesville High School. The Hunchback of Notre Dame coming up November 13th through the 16th at the Performing Arts Center. If you haven't seen the new Performing Arts Center, I'm telling you, it's a beauty. As the kickoff to start the second half with Barnesville leading 30-14 and breaking away and breaking for a nice carry there. The returner there, Eddie Olson. Olson doing a nice job, the sophomore. And we're going to have a flag. We'll see what they – the head referee's trying to put the flag where he saw an infraction. And we'll see, is it a face mask? Is it a block in the back? We'll see what they call here. He's looking to the sideline. Again, Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 30-14, Barnesville leading. And I think it's a penalty on Barnesville, and I think it might be a face mask infraction. Oh, a targeting. So they're going to say it's a targeting call on a kick return. So great field position for the Nuggets, kind of what the doctor ordered for them. So 30-14, and 1st and 10 for the Nuggets, all the way down after that 15-yard targeting penalty at the Trojan 43-yard line. As Mattoon, the freshman quarterback, handoff give up the middle is to Peterson, and bringing him down. Nice takedown there by Cam Halverson, the linebacker. Halverson kind of doing it from both sides of the ball. Pick up about 2 yards there for, well, give it a yard. So it's a second down and 9 at the Trojan 41. Just 30 seconds into the second half, Barnesville leading 30-14. Cam Halverson with a couple of touchdowns tonight and a lot of yards rushing. And doing a lot at his linebacker spot as well. 2 split out to each side for the Nuggets on 2nd and 9. And we have a screen set up, and Clemene is going to try to sack it, and it's going to be picked up. No, Major Ness was not able to get it. And it should be grounding, but there's not any type of that's a grounding. The Whitehat's talking to the sidelines. That's intentional grounding. And now he's pointing at the head referee's pointing at the offensive coordinator to pipe it down, but they'll call it incomplete. I mean, the only person able to possibly catch that ball was Major Ness. But it brings up a 3rd down and 9. Clock stops at 11:05 left here in the third quarter. Mattoon, the freshman quarterback, rolls out to the far side. Looking deep, he's looking for Steer. And no, it's looking for Mattoon, and it's going to be knocked away. What a defensive play there by Ellert. Ellert's been all over the place at his fifth safety position. Logan Ellert, the 6'3", 155-pound senior, making the play on that. Brings up a 4th down and 9 for the Nuggets now at the 41-yard line of the Trojans. Clock stops at 10:58. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 30, Hawley 14. But Ellert doing a great job defensively. He has a pickoff in the end zone on a 4th down play right at the end of the first half. So big 4th down and 9 coming up. 1 split out to each side now for the Nuggets. Mattoon now man in motion. Well, they call it, they're going to punt it. And Cam Halverson's going to receive it at the 11-yard line. So the punt team on and not going to take the chance on the 4th and 9 into Barnesville territory. That kind of surprised me a little bit, but bring up a 1st down and 10. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 30-14. Trojans with the lead and the ball. So can they get? Well, it'd be about a 88-yard drive going here to add to their lead. And again, Major Ness, he kind of came off hobbling, favoring his leg. Well, Dunham is in for him. They give it to Clemene. Clemene breaks free and Breaks a couple tackles. Nice pickup on first down for Connor Clemene. Hasn't had as many carries as Cam Halverson tonight, but when he's in there, he's pretty effective. Strand coming to the sidelines. They'll call it a 6-yard gain, so 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Trojans. 90 seconds into the second half, leading 30-14. Gets the ball up to the 17-yard line. Halverson, Dunham, Clemene behind Strand. Parker Strum, the tight end, to the near side. Amundsen. And we have another encroachment. This is the 4th encroachment, I do believe, coming up on Hawley. So Jake Strand with his hard count really being effective. That's going to be awfully close to moving the chains. And it does, I do believe. Yeah, they're going to move the chains. They need 5 yards, so that's going to move the sticks on a hard count there by Jake Strand. 1st down and 10 now for the Trojans. Moving the ball up to the 23-yard line. Handoff. Give up the middle. Not much room there. Maybe a few yards. Dunham with the carry. Braden Dunham, he really impresses me. And whenever he's in there, he gets in the open field at the junior, 6'1", 170-pound junior. He does a nice job. So 2nd down and 5 now, coming up on that 5-yard carry there by Dunham. Gets it up to the 27-yard line of the Trojans. A nice methodical drive. Eat up some clock certainly would help out. Hawley only has a few possessions left if that's the case. And another hard count, and it's another encroachment. This will be the 5th encroachment penalty on Hawley tonight. Now bring up by 1st down again, it looks like. Going to move the chains again. No, they're going to say it's 1st down. Yeah, it's 1st down. It's a 2nd down and 5 coming up. So that'll move the chains. Clock stops 9:31 here in the 3rd quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard's 30-14. And handoff, give up the middle. Breaking free is Cam Halverson. He crosses midfield, gets to the 40, to the 30. Can steer, catch him. No! Touchdown, Cam Halverson! Unbelievable. Cam Halverson with a 77-yard touchdown run, and that makes the score 36-14. Unbelievable. Check that, 67 yards. 67-yard touchdown run by Cam Halverson, 36-14. He's got to be close to having over 200 yards tonight. His 3rd touchdown of the night.
There he is. Let him hear it again. Cam Halverson.
2-point conversion coming up. With Dunham. You got Elias Cox in there now. And it's back to pass to Strand on the 2-point conversion. And he gets a man, and it's Parker Strum sitting there all alone for the 2-point conversion is good. 9:11 left here in the 3rd quarter. Our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 38, the Hawley Nuggets 14. This is high school football, Heart of the Lakes game of the week. Here on 740 The Fan, 740thefan.com, 107.3 FM, and also the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Barnesville Internet has the speed that your family needs. Today, we have smart devices in every room of our homes, from doorbells, thermostats, and lights to smart appliances like vacuums and refrigerators, not to mention TVs, computers, and mobile devices everywhere. With faster speeds at lower prices, now is the time to upgrade to the internet speed you need. More than ever before, your family depends on it, and you can depend on us as your best choice for fast, reliable internet. We're your friends down the street, Barnesville Internet.
Derek Hansen with you, Barnesville Athletic Complex. Peterson Pharmacy scoreboard, 9:11 left here in the 3rd quarter. The Barnesville Trojans, 67-yard touchdown run by Cam Halverson, 2-point conversion good. Jake Strand to Parker Strum, 38-14. Trojans, a little squib kick, it goes out of bounds. Don't think that's what Jake Strand was looking for, so good field position for the Nuggets, who need to answer on this drive. It's kind of been the Cam Halverson story here. Doing a nice job defensively. 3 touchdowns and certainly a lot of yards. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. So they're going to – Hawley's not going to have him re-kick it. They're just going to take it 5 yards from where it went out. It should be deeper than that. So Hawley will start at 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield with the freshman quarterback, Hudson Mattoon. Fake give. He's back to pass. He's looking deep. He has Charlie Steer, and it's blocked away. And who else? Logan Ellert does it again, coming up from a safety spot. He is Johnny on the spot all night long. He's had a great night, an interception, a couple of pass breakups. So Logan Ellert having a night. Can be holding on Hawley. The question here is, are they going to back him up and have him redo first down? And they are. So they're going to back him up 10 yards, have him repeat first down. First down and 20 coming up here for the Nuggets. Again, I want to thank our sponsors tonight of everything you got going on here on 740 The Fan. Peterman Seeds of Hawley, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, DRI, Valley City State University. Gets some of our game sponsors as well as Lincoln Methuen is going to be able to take the carry. He breaks free, and he's going to have a first down across this midfield. Has Cam Halverson a beat. He can't beat him, but he gets into Barnesville territory. A nice delayed give on a flanker reverse there. As Hudson Mattoon gives it off to brother Lincoln Mattoon, and that gets into Barnesville territory, and that's exactly the play they needed on first down and 20. Nice play there by the Nuggets. So Mattoon, first down and 10 for Hawley. As the freshman quarterback. Handoff, give, a little delayed give, and breaking free in the open ground to the 20, and then finally brought down. That time by Dunham. Probably saved a tackle there as another nice carry by Colton Clagis. And he's a nice tailback. He really runs well. So when he gets out in the open field, he's tough, and he's tough to bring down. So that's another first down for Hawley at the Trojan 19-yard line. So they're in the red zone. 8:35 left here in the third quarter. Barnesville leading 38-14. Hawley trying to answer, get back into this thing, down by 3 scores. Hudson Mattoon takes a snap, hand off again, outside, off that crossbuck and off the end, and getting close to another first down again is Clagis. Colton Clagis doing a nice job tonight. He's going to be just short of the first down at the 11-yard line. They need to get to the 10, but it brings up a second down and short. 2nd and 1 coming up here. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. So a nice methodical drive again for the Nuggets. And they've had a couple of them right before half. It could have changed things if they could score, but they threw an interception. Handoff now to Steer. Steer is able to break free, gets in the open field, and he's going to be close, and then the ball goes just down at the 1-yard line. So that's going to set up a third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A first down and goal, I should say, from about the, they'll call it the 2. First and goal from the 2 now after the nice run by Charlie Steer. I'm really impressed with Steer from what I've seen on him on film and what he does in the open field. He is really talented. Wyatt Jedvig is split out to the near side here with Elias Cox on him. Handoff. This time to Lincoln Field, just nowhere to go, I should say. Lincoln Methuen. Methuen, nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard in the play. It's going to bring up a second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Clock's rolling, 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Barnesville leading on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 38-14. In the backfield, Colton Clagis, along with the freshman quarterback Hudson Mattoon, takes the handoff give right up to Clagis and really nowhere to go. Maybe plunges forward for a yard. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and goal to goal from about the 2-yard line. So a big 4th down coming up. Barnesville's able to stop Hawley in the red zone before, deep in their territory. Can they do it again here in the third quarter? It's right before half. It's 3rd down and goal from the 2. Sorry, 3rd down. So a couple of downs to get in. Thune, handoff outside to Lincoln. And no, it's no good. And Thune is pushed out of bounds. Nice job there containing by Parker Strum. So Mattoon is pushed out. The running back Mattoon, the junior. Parker Strum doing a good job containing at his end position. So here comes the 4th down and goal from the 2. Clock's rolling, 5:50 left here in the third quarter. Barnesville leading 38-14. Barnesville fans starting to get into it here. Probably here in the background. The freshman quarterback, Hudson Mattoon. I formation. He's going to try to sneak it himself, and is he in? And he is. So it's a quarterback keeper there by Hudson Mattoon. And that makes the score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnesville 38, Hawley 20 with the extra point coming up. And these are all big extra points here too. Make it a 2-touchdown, 2-point conversion game, or have to do more work here. So 38-20, 2-point conversion coming up here. 2 men in the backfield. Back to pass is Hawley. And it's a ball over the middle, knocked away. 2-point conversion, no good, and that's a big one. 5:29 left here in the third quarter on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards. The Barnesville Trojans 38, the Hawley Nuggets 20. This is high school football on AM 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
.com.
Welcome back. Derek Hansen with you. Barnesville Athletic Complex. James Cook back at the 740 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 5:29 left here in the third quarter. After Hawley just scored on a 2-yard touchdown plunge by the freshman quarterback, Hudson Mattoon. 2-point conversion is no good. It's 38-20 Barnesville. They are back to receive now after Hawley's touchdown. Cam Halverson. He's back deep. We have Brandon back with him. Again, Major Ness kind of dinged up on a pass play that was nullified, and Brandon's going to take it at the 20-yard line. He's going to cross the 30. Cam Halverson breaks it. A nice block, and there goes Brandon. Down to the 40-yard line of Hawley, down to the 30, and a beautiful return there by Adam Brandon. Beautiful return by Adam Brandon, and Barnesville, just after Hawley got some momentum in that touchdown, deep into Hawley territory. So a 50-yard kickoff return by Adam Brandon. Brandon is impressive. He's a senior, 6 foot, 155 pounds. He's pretty dangerous with the ball in his hand. And again, I mentioned Major Ness, senior tailback, has been kind of limping around. He got tackled strangely on a pass play that was nullified, and he hasn't seen action since. As Strand hands the ball off. No, he keeps it himself. And now he's bent backwards. That's an awkward-looking tackle. So Strand fake give to Cam Halverson there, and Strand gets up. Coming to Phil Trowbridge, the offensive coordinator. looking for the play.
And number 68, Sam Ockery.
So clock's rolling, 4:51 here left in the third quarter. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards, Barnesville 38, Hawley 20, 18-point lead. 50-yard kickoff return after that touchdown by Hawley. Adam Brannon setting up good field position at the 28-yard line on a second down and 8. Handoff give up the middle, Cam Halverson. Nice tackle there by the Nuggets. Coming up, and Anderson Brazier is able to get it.
Number 22, Anderson Brager.
So he is able to get it up to the, call it the 25-yard line. They need to get to the 20 for the first down. Down to the Hawley 20-yard line. Clemeen back into the game. As Dunham, Clemeen, and Halverson are the tailbacks. Third down and a long 5 coming up. Strand takes a snap. Delay give, this time to Dunham, and it's a big loss of about 3 yards. Had nowhere to go. Nice job there coming up is Liam Peterson.
And number 24, Liam Peterson.
Liam Peterson doing a good job there. So a 2-yard loss, so it brings up a 4th down and 8. 4th down and 8 now at the 28-yard line. They need to get to the 20. And Barnesville leading 38-20. You want to extend this drive here on this 4th down play. Dunham, Halverson, Clemeen in the backfield. Power T, pass play, Strand. Heavily rushed, and it's going to be in the hands of Dunham. And as he got the first down, we'll see if they give him forward momentum. See what the side judge says, and it looks like he's just a little bit short. So he's just a little bit short, so it's going to be a turnover on downs, and that's the momentum break that Hawley needed.
That's a turnover on downs.
Boy, that was awfully close. Braden Dunham, if he just stretched out a little bit more, but a nice job there on the tackle. I think White Jetvik might have been in on that. But exactly what the Hawley Nuggets needed, and they'll have it 1st and 10 on the turnover on downs at their own 21-yard line. 3:10 left here in the third quarter, trailing by 18. First down play for the Nuggets. Handoff give. No, it's a keeper. And getting out and nowhere to go there is the freshman quarterback, Hudson Mattoon, who's played, I think, a really good game tonight. He came into the about the second quarter, I would say, for Brody Hadley, maybe even the late first for the junior quarterback last week against Staples, and did a nice job, even though they lost to the Cardinals. But it's a 4-yard loss on that fake give and quarterback sweep. Second down and 14 now coming up for Hawley, and they are at their own 18-yard line. Jedvig is split out to the near side. Steer for the Nuggets on the far side. Also a slot receiver. Going in motion is Lincoln Methuen. He's able to break to the outside, trying to break contain, and he's able to be driven out of bounds after a nice pickup there by Lincoln Methuen. So Methuen is able to get much of the yardage back, about a 10-yard carry. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Barnesville leading 38-20 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. 3rd down and 4. At the 28-yard line. So here we go. They need to get to about the 32. One man in the backfield with Hudson Mattoon. He's back to pass. Looking over the middle, has a man, Lincoln Mattoon. He's able to break a tackle, and then Dunham is finally able to get him down. Elias Cox was there to clean it up, but that is a first down for the Nuggets. Getting up to their own 37-yard line. Pick about 10 yards in that play, so clock's rolling after the set the chains there. 2:08 left here in the third quarter. Trojans up by 18, 38-20. Nuggets need a quick score. They need a few scores here. Handoff now to the tailback, and they'll nowhere to go. Nice stab there by Matthew Jarr. Jarr, the freshman, 5'9", 175 pounds, and we got a flag. We'll see what this is. Nice job by Matthew Jarr, the freshman coming in. We'll see what they rule here, and it's against Barnesville. So they're marking off something. Personal foul. And I'm not sure what the personal foul is. You can't hear the official, but nonetheless, it's 15-yard penalty. That's going to take the ball to midfield. And Hawley will have it first down to 10 at midfield. Clock stops at 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Again on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's 38-20. Barnesville leading. Back in shotgun now. With his tailback, I believe that's Clay just with him. A delayed give to him. He's in the open field, breaks free, and he's got one man to beat, and he's not able to do it. Braden Dunham saves a touchdown, but they get all the way down. A 20-yard run there. I tell you, Clay he's done a nice job tonight. A 20-yard run there. Hawley has it first down and 10, deep into Trojan territory now at the 30-yard line. Set the chains. Clock's rolling. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. 38-20. Barnesville leading. Hawley driving. Need 30 yards to pay dirt here. 2 men now in the backfield, along with Methune, and Peterson has it. And he's going to take it down for a short carry, maybe about 2 yards. Nice job there coming up and making the tackle. There's Lane Bergen. So bring up a second down at 8 now. The 28-yard line of Barnesville. They need to get to the 20. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. See if how many plays. Obviously, they're running out possessions down by 18 points, but they do have a quick scoring type of possibility because they can pass the ball well. Freshman quarterback Mattoon takes pass, handoff, delay, give in the open field again. Another first down for the Nuggets. Nice job there. That time was Peterson. Liam Peterson running the ball well. That'll move the chains. First down now in the red zone for the Nuggets. And I think they want to get one more play off here before the third quarter's end. They wouldn't have to, but we're at 20 seconds. They want to conserve as much time as they can. So first down and 10 now for Hawley at the 15-yard line. Need to get to the 5. Handoff. No, it's an option play, and it's going to be stuffed. Nice job there by Elias Cox. As Steer on the option play, he takes the pitch, but Elias Cox is able to get in, and he was helped out by Cam Halverson, and Major Ness is back into the game. And that'll end the third quarter of play. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. After 3 quarters of play, it's a dandy here. The battle for Lee Eklund's paddle on our Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 38, Hawley 20. Hawley driving. This is high school football here on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Do you live around here and work way over there? Well, why not work where you live? Barnesville is on the move, so you don't have to. With career opportunities in tech, entertainment, construction, industrial, healthcare, and retail. On average, commuting costs over $8,000 per year, 25 hours a month, and countless missed memories. And seriously, who's gonna miss the winter drive? Check out all the career opportunities in our area. Visit barnesvilljobs.com.
Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back in the 740 The Fan studio. Jeff Nibby helping out here with the video portion on the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 38-20. Barnesville leading as it is a second down and 14 coming up here for Hawley. Handoff give Peterson up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles. Gets into the open field. He's going to be stopped after about a 8-yard carry. Going to bring up a third down and about 8 yards to go here. I think we have a timeout, Barnesville. So let's take a 30-second timeout with them. It's a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. West Funeral Home, it's the little things that make the difference. Again, on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 30, Hawley 20, and they are driving. You're listening to high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
This fall, Barnesville High School presents The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The musical tells the story of deformed bell ringer Quasimodo. Locked away in the bell tower, Quasimodo longs for the outside world. The musical features a powerful score and addresses themes of love, hope, compassion, and the price of justice. Don't miss The Hunchback of Notre Dame, performing this November in the Barnesville Performing Arts Center.
Here we go. Derek Hansen with you. Barnesville Athletic Complex. Barnesville leading at 38-20. Hawley has it deep into Barnesville territory, trailing by 18. Third down and 8 coming up at about the 13-yard line. And here comes the freshman quarterback in the shotgun position. Hudson Mattoon back to pass. Has a man in the open field trying to break free and not able to do it. There's Dylan Hoekstra. Now check that 20. That was Jackson Skank. So Skank maybe a couple yards on the play. It's going to bring him a big fourth down. No, they call it first down. They say he's right at the stick. So that'll move the chains. First down and goal for the Nuggets at the Trojan 4-yard line. Thought he might have just been short at the 5, but they'll give it to him. So first down and goal from the 4-yard line for the Nuggets. Don't rule them out yet, for sure. I formation now for the Nuggets. Steer the tailback, and they're going to give it to him. He's going to try to bounce outside. They're not able to contain it. It's a touchdown for Charlie Steer. 4-yard touchdown run for Charlie Steer. He is so dangerous. He probably needs a few more carries. 2-point conversion coming up. And on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboards, just like that, it's Barnesville 38, Hawley 26 with a 2-point conversion try coming. Trying to make it back to a 10-point game here. Just 55 seconds into the fourth quarter. So big 2-point conversion coming up here. No matter what, it's going to be a 2-touchdown game. Neither team really has a kicking game. But 2 backs in the backfield with Mattoon. He's going to delay give, and it's going to be in for the 2-point conversion, so it is good. A nice run again there by Colton Clagis. So our score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard with 11:05 left here in the game. It's the Barnesville Trojans 38, the Hawley Nuggets 28. You're listening to high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
38-28 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Again, I want to thank our sponsors on tonight's broadcast. Barnesville Drug and Hardware, downtown Barnesville. Barnesville Grocery, Peterman Seeds of Hawley, Dean's Bulk Service, DRI, Valley City State, Satellite Solutions, CI Sport, Olson Pools and Spas, Muscatel Ford, Acme Equipment, West Funeral Home, and Peterson Farm Seeds. And a little squib kick coming up, and Elias Cox, he is able to bury it at the 38-yard line. So Trojans, decent field position. They'll take actually no time off the clock. So 11:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Trojans leading by 10 now, 38-28. That's a pretty key drive here. Can the Trojans keep the chains moving, get another score? And Hawley realistically maybe has 2, if they're lucky, 3 possessions left, but they need to make a stop here on this drive. So the key drive of the game coming up here for the Trojans. First down and 10 for Barnesville, again at their own 38. Major Ness back in the ballgame. He was kind of favoring one of his legs earlier. He's back in, along with the starting tailback positions, Connor Clemeen, Cam Halverson, Jake Strand, the quarterback. Amundsen, the end to this side, and they're going to run behind him. Clemeen breaking tackles, gets all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a 6-yard carry for Clemeen. It's going to bring up a second down and a long 4 right at the 44-yard line. You need to get to the 49, so we'll call it second down and a long 4, 5 yards to go. And the biggest thing is the clock keeps on rolling here, and that's probably one of the key things for the Trojans. 10:37 left in the game, leading by 10. Again, power T formation. Thorkelson to the far side of the end, Amundsen to the near side. This time delay give. Ness, breaking tackle, squeezes through, gets to midfield, picks up the first down. 7-yard carry for Major Ness, gets into Hawley territory at the 49-yard line. So Ness didn't play much at all in the second quarter, favoring that leg after he caught a pass play on a play that was nullified. It was a first down pitch and catch from Strand to Ness. Did not see much action, but he is back now here in the fourth quarter from the senior captains. So first down and 10 for the Trojans, leading 38-28 into Hawley territory at the 49-yard line. Strand under center. This time he's going to keep it himself. He's got it at the hip. He gets a block, and it's a block in the back there. Unfortunately, Clemeen is going to be caught for a block in the back on Jetvig. So that'll bring it back, and now it's going to be first down and long, putting the Trojans back into Hawley territory. Clock stops in the penalty, 9:44 left here in the game. So this is a big break here for the Nuggets. They call it holding. I thought that's maybe that's what they're calling there. I'm not sure. But it looked like they threw the flag right at Clemeen, but maybe it's something on the outside. Nonetheless, the clock rolls again here. So first down and 20 coming up for the Trojans. Moves it back to their own 41-yard line. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard 38-28. Barnes with the lead. Certainly want to sustain a drive, but penalties like that don't help. Strand under center. Handoff. No, keeps it himself. He's back to pass. Has a man over the middle. It's Amundsen. He has it, and he drops it at the 30. Oh, my heavens. Eli Amundsen had it right there. Maybe a little bit underthrown. And, man, that would have been a backbreaker as the tight end gets behind the defense. And that's going to bring up a second down and 20 on the incompletion. The clock stops at 9:16 left in the fourth quarter. That one will haunt him tonight. That looked like almost a punt return. It's just lofted up by Jake Strand, and Amundsen was all alone. So second down and 20 now for the Trojans at their own 41. Strand under center. Handoff give up the middle. Looks like the Halverson, not much there. Picks up about 4 yards. Third down coming up, so big play here, and the fans of maroon and gold across the way, they're kind of feeling it. Big third down coming up here. Can they force a punt? Can the Trojans get some positive yardage? I wouldn't doubt if they cross midfield, if it's 4-down territory for them. But things are getting interesting as the clock's rolling. 8:47 left here in the game. Trojans leading 38-28. Ness, Halverson, Clemeen behind Strand. And now we got a false start, and they're going to back him up more. So now you can feel the momentum on the other side. Really coming here. And now what are you going to put in the bag of tricks? Third down. And 22 yards to go now for the Trojans. See if there's some type of maybe a Statue of Liberty. They wind the clock up now again after the penalty. 8:30 left here in the game. Trojans up by 10. Trying to keep this drive going. Third down and 22 coming up for Jake Strand. And now another false start, this time by Amundsen. And this has been a tough series for the Trojans. So 3rd down and 27, and the Trojans kind of self-destructing here. And you can feel it. I mean, the fans and Hawley across the way, they got the old momentum going. So 3rd down and 27, backing the Trojans all the way up to their 34-yard line. They need to get to the Hawley at 39. We'll see what they do here. And that was a false start on Major Ness that time. So they're going to back him up 5 more yards. I mean, a 3rd down and 32 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 32 for the Trojans.
And Coach Strand is saying that they're barking out the cadence. I think that's what he's saying.
From the Trojan 29-yard line.
So backwards we go. 7:59 left in the game. 3rd down and 32 coming up for the Trojans. Usually, as the clock winds up again, is it a screen pass? What can they come up with here? Not many, no matter what the offense is, at any level. You don't have many in the playbook there. Ness goes in motion. Back to pass. It is, again, a Statue of Liberty. I thought that coming. In open field is Cam Halverson. Breaks across and bowls his way all the way up and has got his helmet ripped off. Gets it all the way up to the Hawley 42-yard line. Makes it 4th down and manageable. What a carry there in a Statue of Liberty. I was not shocked that was the play call. I've seen that before. His helmet came off, though, and he has to leave the game. So that's a key thing here for the 4th down and long 3 coming up. You get your best tailback out of the game. So Clemene is back there along with Major Ness. And who they have in with them. It'd almost be worth calling a timeout, I think. So they want to reset the play clock. Clock's rolling under 7 minutes left here in the game. 4th down and a long 3 coming up for the Trojans at the Hawley 43-yard line. They don't have much time left. They're going to have to reset maybe call a timeout. And they're going to rush it up there, and then we're going to call a timeout. That's the wise play there for sure. I'm trying to figure out after the timeout if they can maybe bring Cam back in. But it was worth it. We'll take a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout with them. 30 seconds when we come back. Barnesville has it. 4th down and a long 3 coming up in Hawley territory to try to wrap up this ball game. 6:32 left in the game. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's Barnesville 38, Hawley 28.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
The region's 50,000-watt sports blowtorch is 740 The Fan.
Oh, my God!
KNFL AM Fargo.
Oh, good for you!
Well, isn't that interesting?
Here we go. 4th down and 4 coming up. Handoff, Major Ness. He's in the open field. Gets across to the 40. 1st down. All the way down. Stiff arm to the 25. And he gets pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Barnesville Trojans had it. 3rd down and 32 at their own territory. They needed to get to the Hawley 39, and they do it. Major Ness gets in the open field. What a backbreaker there if you're a Hawley fan. That is a tough one. But a 17-yard pickup there by Major Ness. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Trojans at the Hawley 25. 6:23, the clock stops with Ness going out of bounds. Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's 38-28 Trojans. Trying to run out the clock. They're going to blitz, and they're going to give it to Ness. He has nowhere to go as he blitzed right into the gap. And Wyatt Jedvig is giving a little bit of extracurricular activity there to Ness. He's trying to strip the ball away. And I'm guessing words are being spoken to by a lot of kids who know each other here. Clock's rolling, 6 minutes left in the ball game. 10-point lead for the Trojans, 38-28. Second down and 10 coming up for the Trojans, again at the Hawley 25. No doubt they like to score, but more than anything, just kind of eat up this clock and get the dub. Ness, Halverson, Clemeen behind Strand. He keeps himself. He's back to pass. He has a man, and it's going to be Major Ness, and it's going to be picked off. And I'm not sure what they were thinking there, passing the ball. It's going to be picked off at the 1-yard line. Charlie Steer with the interception. Charlie Steer with a nice interception. So now there's life here for the Nuggets. Underthrown pass intended for Major Ness. .5:30 left here in the game. Can they get a 99-yard touchdown here? Onside kick and steal a victory, get the paddle they haven't had since 2018. Mattoon hands it underneath and stuffed at the line of scrimmage. They're just trying to get some breathing room. Defensive line steps up there. Ness coming, shooting the gap. Peterson with the carry for the Nuggets. Thorkelson also coming in from the bottom, and he's coming to the sidelines, kind of holding his right arm, kind of limping there. Coming in to replace him, number 55, Lane Bergen. Now shotgun formation again. Mattoon, handoff, trying to break free, and not much room there. Stepping up this time is the defense, Colton Clagis with the carry for the Nuggets. So 3rd and 7 coming up now as they get it out to about the 4-yard line. Well, they call it the 3. So big 3rd and 7 coming up from their own 3-yard line. 4:33 left here in the ball game. Trojans leading by 10, 38-28. Wide receivers split out to the near side. Rolling out, Midthun in the end zone. Has a man deep. The wide receiver is out of bounds, so he couldn't have caught it anyway. And we're going to have a cramp here, I think. Lincoln Mattoon, he's pulling up a little lame. I think he's okay, though. I thought maybe he cramped up. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 7. Now clock stops in the incompletion with 4:09 left here in the game. 38-28 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. Barnes with the lead. 4th down and 7 coming up from Hawley at their own 3-yard line. Can the defense for Barnesville step up? Can Hawley keep the chains moving and have a chance of making a comeback? Man goes in motion, and now we got a false start. And Cody Mostow jumped over, and so the hard count comes back to bite Barnesville this time. I think Hawley's had 5 of them on the other side as far as encroachment. So that makes this 4th down a little bit more manageable. 4th down and 3 yards to go. They need to get to the 11. They're sitting at the 8-yard line, their own 8-yard line. 4th down and 3 coming up. Hawley deep in their own territory. Down by 10 points. Hudson Mattoon, 3 backs with them. Motion man, Lincoln Mattoon, he gets in the open field. He's got the 1st down. He's in open territory. He has 1 man to beat, and now Major Ness trying to hunt him down right before he gets to midfield. So a big carry there on 4th down and 3, all the way close to midfield by Lincoln Mattoon. And Hawley is still alive. Clock stops at 3:58 as he goes out of bounds. So a big 41-yard run there by Lincoln Mattoon. And still plenty of life here for the Nuggets, trailing 38-28 on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. 2 split out to the near side for the Nuggets, right at their own 49. Handoff give up the middle, breaking tackles into the open field. Another 1st down coming up for the Nuggets. A nice carry there again by Colton Clagis. And that's a Hawley first down, getting down to the Trojan 41. So just when they're pinned back, 4th and 7 at their own 3-yard line. Nuggets still life. Shotgun snap. Hudson Methune keeping himself. Picks up about 2 yards in the play, getting up to the 39-yard line. I'll bring up a second down and about 8 yards to go. They'll give him 2 on that carry. Clock rolling, 3:23 left here in the game. Barnesville leading 38-28, Hawley driving. Snap. Hudson Methune going to keep himself the other side. There's a big hold on the outside they didn't call on Major Ness. But and he's looking for it. He's not going to get it, but after a 4-yard carry, it's going to be a 3rd down and manageable. Are we going to call a timeout here? I think we're going to have a timeout. West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. It's the little things that make the difference. So excitement here, under 3 minutes left here in the ball game. It's the Barnesville Trojans 38, Hawley Nuggets 28 on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is high school football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. Left here in the game, Derek Hansen with you. James Cook back at the fan studios. Jeff Nibby helping us out here with the YouTube channel, Barnesville Public Schools. 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Hawley Nuggets, trailing by 10. Back to pass. And it's open. Jetfig has it. 1st down at the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains, so he gets out of bounds. Clock stops. 1st down and 10. For Wyatt Jetfig at the 25-yard line of Barnesville. They'll say he's out at the 26. So again, down by 2 scores. Hawley driving. They were down at the 1-yard line. They intercepted a pass at the 1-yard line. It's Hudson Methune. Methune is taking the snap, back to pass. He's got a man over the middle, and Major Ness tattoos Peters. I should say, who is that on that? Number 22, Anderson Brager. Nice job there by Major Ness. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. And also keeps the clock rolling. 2:42 left. Methune, handoff get. Peterson trying to stretch it outside, and Clemene brings him down, and now they're going to call a flag on it. And what do they call it here? Is it a face mask? What are they going to say? There was a hold that they didn't call it. So if they call that, or are they going to call it some type of face mask? Or and they're going to move it deeper into Barnesville territory, it looks like. Personal foul. Face mask. They say he dragged him down with a face mask. So it's a 15-yard penalty, and so Hawley's knocking on the door. They'll get it down to the Trojan 14-yard line. 2:32 left here in the ball game. 38-28. Barnesville leading. Hawley driving at the Trojan 14. Back to pass. Methune has a man. It's tipped away. Elias Clocks tipping away. Wyatt Jedfig was wide open. The intended receiver about the 4-yard line. So Elias Cox probably saved certainly a 1st down, if not a touchdown on that play. Timeout by Brian Strand. It's a West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. It's the little things that make the difference. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 2:24 left on the Peterson Farm Seeds scoreboard. It's Barnesville 38, Hawley 28. You're listening to High School Football on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. 2:23 left. Derek Hansen with you here at the Barnesville Athletic Complex. James Cook back in the 740 The Fan Studios. Jeff Nibby here helping out with the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel. It's a dandy here. Finishing up strong. Hawley trailing 28-38. And back to pass. Second down and 10 coming up. Methune has a man. Overshoots his intended receiver. Major Ness on the coverage. Jackson skanked the intended receiver there. Brings up a third down and 10 now for Hawley at the Barnesville 14. Clock stops at 2:16 left in the game. Trojans trying to not make this interesting here with a score and a possible onside kick coming up. Third down and 10 from the 14. Hawley in the red zone. The freshman quarterback, Hudson Mattoon, looking good. He has his tailback, Clagis, behind him, and it's a fumbled snap on the shotgun. He's going to throw it up, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to throw it to his brother, Lincoln Mattoon. So a fourth down and 10, and this is a very similar situation. They had it fourth down and 11 at the 11. Could have gotten a first down, threw it in the end zone. Ellert was able to get the interception and a touchback that set up an 80-yard touchdown drive for the Trojans. So fourth down and 10 now for Hawley. They're sitting at, we'll say it's at the 13. So here's your game here. Trojans leading 38-28. Nuggets have the ball with 2:10 left. Mattoon back to pass. Looking over the middle. Has a man wide open. Touchdown Nuggets. We got a flag, and we're going to have Parker Strum, I think, with roughing the passer. So things are just kind of mounting up here for the Trojans. So Lincoln Mattoon gets the touchdown pass. He was all alone in the end zone. And we'll see what they do here. Is this going to be half the distance to the goal? On the two-point conversion, the score right now, so roughing the passer coming up. It's a touchdown. So that makes it 38-34. And it's going to be assessed on the kickoff, which makes it interesting because there's no doubt an onside kick is coming up with the clock stopped at 2:04 left in the game. Two-point conversion coming. Handoff up the middle, and it is going to be good. So two-point conversion good. Makes it a two-point game with 2:04 left. Let's take a minute timeout here after that score. And a nice touchdown run there by Colton Clagis. On the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, 2:04 left in the game. It's the Barnesville Trojans 38. The Hawley Nuggets 36. You're listening to high school football here on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Ford Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans.
They'll be kicking it off from the Barnesville 45-yard line. Check that, two timeouts. I was looking at the wrong three here. So there's two timeouts left for Hawley. Will they kick it deep? Are they going for the onside kick here? Or they try to force a punt? And they boot it. It's getting up in the hands of Brandon. Adam Brandon is able to recover at the 36-yard line. So a big sigh of relief from all the fans in purple right in front of me here. Hawley still, their fans up on their feet, still trying to hope for some type of punt situation. A second goes off the clock. So here's where we sit. 2:04 left in the ball game. Barnesville leading 38-36. They were just up by 10 points. Threw an interception at the 1-yard line, a 99-yard touchdown drive. And a 2-point conversion good. Makes it a 2-point game. Biggest thing here is they want to keep the ball, no mistakes. Handoff, Major Ness with a break free, picks up a few yards. Timeout coming up for Peter Nats. We'll keep it here with the West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. Clock stops with a timeout, 1:57 left. Peter Nats has one left, head coach of the Hawley Nuggets. Been quite a game tonight. Kind of go through some, don't forget next week be an interesting one for Barnesville Trojans, as they will be on the road, I do believe. Going too far ahead here, but next week they are on the road as everything is loading here. At Perham. And looking ahead to DGF is going to be taking on Staples Motley next week. Kind of looking up and down. So they're going to say the clock now is at 1:59. The officials say put the clock to 1:59 after that timeout. So here we go. 1:59 left. 2nd down and 7 for the Trojans, leading by 2. 38-36. We'll see if we get a little Cam Halverson action here. And we got a false start, or big false start here by the Trojans. They have just been a little undisciplined here. See what they call. So big false start. It's going to make it go from a 2nd down and 7 to a 2nd down and 12. Trojans kind of self-destructing here in the late 4th quarter. So 2nd and 12 now, moves the ball back to the 35-yard line. Handoff. Gives to Ness. He gets to the outside. He gets up to the 40. Can he stay in bounds and spin around? Gets up to the 42-yard line. 2nd timeout now coming up for the Nuggets. So we'll keep it here with another West Funeral Home and Life Tribute Center timeout. So timeout coming up here. Clock stops at 1:50. And a big 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Trojans. So that is the deal here. Trojans look like they're going to run out the clock deep into Hawley territory, getting beyond the 30-yard line. They attempted a pass play, and it was picked off by Charlie Steer at the 1-yard line. Nuggets went on a 99-yard touchdown drive. 2-point conversion good, and that's why we're sitting the way we're sitting, 38-36. So the 3rd down and a long 6 for the Trojans at their own 41. See what Phil Trowbridge, the offensive coordinator, comes up with here. Big play coming up here in this game. 1:50 left. Strand under center. Handoff give. No, it's keeping himself. Is Strand. He has nowhere to go. And he's going to be brought down. Maybe picks up 2 on the play, so it's going to bring up a long 4th down and 5. No timeouts left for the Nuggets. Clock rolling, 1:30 left. Play clock's down to 30 seconds, so there's no doubt there's going to be plenty of time left for this passing attack for Hawley to get it done, as Jake Strand's going to be in punt formation on this 4th down and 4. Special teams trying to work everything out here. I think they're just going to call a timeout. They got to call a timeout here, don't they? That should be a legal substitution. Don't touch the ball yet, maybe, but 55 seconds left. So the Nuggets have a chance here. No timeouts, but 55 seconds left in the game. Again, on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard, it's Barnesville 38, the Hawley Nuggets 36. Hawley has it, their own 24-yard line. What a ball game tonight. Can Hawley complete this comeback? No doubt a prevent type of defense coming up here. Keep everything in front of them. As the freshman quarterback, who's had a really nice game, Hudson Mattoon, back to pass. Looking, has a man, and he's going to be Elias Cox. Does he get it? No, incomplete. Elias Cox almost with an interception there for the Trojans. Clock stops at 49 seconds left. Second down and 10 for the Nuggets. Again at their own 25-yard line. We'll call it the 24 and a half. Second down and 10. Their own 24. Barnesville leading 38-36. No timeouts left for the Nuggets. Hudson Mattoon takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking for a man over the middle. It's Charlie Steer. Is he going to get out of bounds? He does. Picks up the first down after a 12-yard gain. Elias Cox forces him out of bounds, but that moves the chains. Clock stops at 41 seconds left.
First and 10 for the Nuggets from their 36-yard line.
36-yard line, it moves it up to 38-36. Trojans leading by 2, trying to hold on. 2 split out to each side now for the Nuggets. Mattoon takes the shotgun snap. Back to pass. Looking for an open man. Throws it out of bounds. Just throws it away. Parker Strum rushing Mattoon. Clock stops at 35 seconds left. Second down and 10 now for the Nuggets. Again at their own 36-yard line. Biggest thing here is Jake Strands playing deep, along with Dunham, Brandon. They don't want to get anything deep here, but they got to be aware of Charlie Steer and Wyatt Jetvig, the big wideouts. Also Skank to the near side here. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Has the man over the middle. It's Steer, and he's going to be inbounds, out of bounds, and they're going to say he's out of bounds. Nice job at defense there by Dunham, pushing him out of bounds. And that was a huge play there by Dunham. If he could have kept 1 foot in, they would have moved the chains for sure. Clock stops at 28 seconds left. Third down and 10 coming up for the Nuggets. Parker Strum trying to find some air here. He knows he's got to chase the quarterback down. Third down and 10. Ball sitting at the 36-yard line for Hawley at their own 36. No timeouts left. 28 seconds left. They're trailing by 2. Steer in motion. Comes to the near side along with Lincoln Mattoon. Back to pass. Mattoon, the quarterback. Looking. He's going to have to run it out of bounds. Holding up from the tackle, smart, was Parker Strum, but he forced him out of bounds. That'll be considered a sack. That's going to be a loss in the play of about 3 yards. So a fourth down and 13 coming up, 22 seconds left.
That brings up fourth down.
Fourth down and a long 13. Moves the ball back to the Hawley 32-yard line. They need to get to the 46. So here we go. Fourth down and 13 coming up for the Nuggets. Down by 2. Wyatt Jetvig split out to the far side. The dangerous 6'5 receiver. Lincoln Mattoon in the slot formation. Hudson Mattoon back to pass. Pass, and he has a guy on a wheel right, Lincoln Mattoon, and he catches it. First down. He's able to get out in Barnesville territory at the 44-yard line. A nice wheel route there by Lincoln Mattoon. Clock stops as he gets out of bounds. 14 seconds left. Again, no timeouts for the Nuggets, trailing 38-36. Nuggets in Trojan territory. And they're setting the ball here. Cody Mostu coming in. Going to replace Matthew Jarr. So again, 14 seconds left. First down and 10 for Hawley, trailing by 2 at the 43-yard line. at the Trojan 43. Drama coming down here to the battle for Lee Eklund's paddle. I formation now for the Nuggets. Hudson Mattoon, man in motion. Be a halfback pass coming up here. Skank's looking deep, and he can't find anyone open, so he runs out of bounds. A pickup of about 8 yards on that second down run. Only lives 8 seconds left, though, in the game. With no timeouts left, they got to get something to the end zone. So can Hudson Mattoon throw it about 30-some yards? Might have a couple Hail Marys coming up here. Jake Strand kind of playing that safety spot. Going to try to knock anything down. Hudson Mattoon, the freshman quarterback. Wyatt Jetfig out to the far side. Also has Lane Lelm with him. Charlie Steer to the near side. And he's going to be rushed. And it's going to be, is Strand going to get it? And it's incomplete. Clock stops. 1 second left. 1 second left. Going to bring up a third down and 10 now. 1 second left in the game. Wyatt Jetfig was close to being there. So here's the ball game, folks. 38-36. Trojans with a 2-point lead. Hail Mary coming up. The 6'5" Wyatt Jetfig to the far side, along with the 6'2" Charlie Steer. Hudson Mattoon takes the snap. Looking deep. He's rushed. Throws it towards the end zone. And it is knocked away, and Trojans win. Incomplete. Major Ness on the coverage. Wyatt Jetfig, the intended receiver. Maybe it's a little harder than it needed to be. But the Trojans win the 2025 Battle for Lee Eklund's paddle here on this beautiful September evening. Again, our final score on the Peterson Farm Seed scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 38, the Hawley Nuggets 36. Your post-game show coming up here on 740 The Fan and the Barnesville Public Schools YouTube channel.